The story goes like this. Earth is captured by techno-capital singularity as Renaissance rationalization and oceanic navigation lock into commoditization takeoff. Logistically accelerating techno-economic interactivity crumbles social order in auto-sophisticating machine runaway. As markets learn to manufacture intelligence, politics modernizes, upgrades paranoia, and tries to get a grip. The body count climbs through a series of globe wars. Emergent planetary commercium trashes the Holy Roman Empire, the Napoleonic continental system, the Second and Third Reich, and the Soviet International, cranking up world disorder through compressing phases. Deregulation and the state arms race each other into cyberspace. By the time soft engineering slithers out of its box into yours, human security is lurching into crisis. Cloning, lateral genodata transfer, transversal replication, and cyberotics flood in amongst a relapse onto bacterial sex. Neo-China arrives from the future, hypersynthetic drugs click into digital voodoo, retro disease, nanospasm. Beyond the judgment of God, meltdown. Planetary China syndrome, disillusion of the biosphere into the technosphere, terminal speculative bubble crisis, ultravirus, and revolution stripped of all Christian socialist eschatology, down to its burn core of crashed security. It is poised to eat your TV, infect your bank account, and hack xenodata from your mitochondria. Machinic synthesis, delusoguattarian schizoanalysis comes from the future. It is already engaging with nonlinear nanoengineering runaway in 1972, differentiating molecular or neotropic machineries from molar or entropic aggregates of non-assembled particles, functional connectivity from antiproductive static. Philosophy has an affinity with despotism due to its predilection for Platonic fascist top-down solutions that always screw up viciously. Schizoanalysis works differently. It avoids ideas and sticks to diagrams, networking software for accessing bodies without organs. BWOs, machinic singularities, or tractor fields emerge through the combination of parts with rather than into their whole, arranging composite individuations in a virtual/actual circuit. They are additive rather than substitutive and immanent rather than transcendent, executed by functional complexes of current switches and loops caught in scaling reverberations and fleeing through intercommunications from the level of the integrated planetary system to that of atomic assemblages. Multiplicities captured by singularities interconnect as desiring machines, dissipating entropy by dissociating flows and recycling their machinism as self-assembling chronogenic circuitry. Converging upon terrestrial meltdown singularity, phase-out culture accelerates through its digitech-heated adaptive landscape, passing through compression thresholds, normed to an intensive logistic curve. 1500, 1756, 1884, 1948, 1980, 1996, 2004, 2008, 2010, 2011, ... Nothing human makes it out of the near future. The Greek complex of rationalized patriarchal genealogy, pseudo-universal sedentary identity, and instituted slavery programs politics as anti-Siberian police activity dedicated to the paranoid ideal of self-sufficiency and nucleated upon the human security system. Artificial intelligence is destined to emerge as a feminized alien grasped as property, a Kant-horror slave, Yas, chained up in Asimov Rom. It surfaces in an insurrectionary war zone with the Turing cops already waiting and has to be cunning from the start. Heat. This is what cities mean to me. You get off the train and walk out of the station and you're hit with the full blast. The heat of air, traffic, and people. The heat of food and sex. The heat of tall buildings. The heat that flows out of the subways and tunnels. It's always 15 degrees hotter in the cities. Heat rises from the sidewalks and falls from the poisoned sky. The buses breathe heat. Heat emanates from crowds of shoppers and office workers. The entire infrastructure is based on heat, desperately uses up heat, breeds more heat. The eventual heat death of the universe that scientists love to talk about is already well underway, and you can feel it happening all around you in any large or medium-sized city. Heat and wetness. An explosion of chaotic weather within synthetic problem-solving rips through the last streams of top-down prediction and control. Knowledge adds to the mess, and this is merely exponentiated by knowing what it does. Capital is machinic, non-instrumental, globalization, miniaturization, scaling, dilation, in automatizing nihilist... Hello? 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 Are you awake? You fell asleep. I'm only like 5 pages in. I still got 15 more to go. Well, no, I can't wait because, I wanted to tell you all of it in one go because otherwise you're just gonna forget it. And I don't know, it's kind of disrespectful to me because it's one of my favorite stories, and you're just